Awesome. Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's special webinar hosted by yours truly, Onyx Singal. And I've got a brilliant, awesome, kick butt, amazing guest today. One of the best individuals I've ever met in my life who has mastered free traffic beyond anybody else I've ever met and has turned that into, get ready for this, a eight-figure income. Eight-figure income. Now, here's what I want you to tell me. Would you be excited if you had the opportunity to sit down and learn the strategies of a eight-figure? That means 10 million or more. An individual who makes over 10 million a year with free traffic, who is willing to basically say, you know what, I'll sit in a room and teach you for 3 days. How does that sound? Well, I want you to hold that thought, guys. We have some amazing things coming up today on this webinar. And again, I want to welcome you here. I want to tell you, please do not leave the room because well, you know how these rooms are. Once you leave, you may or may not be able to get in. We are about to cross 600 people watching. And so it's incredible. I'm really excited. I want to kind of start by telling you guys about all of the things that are important today. There's going to be a lot happening today. And so I want you to be ready to really make some commitments. And so here's where we're going to start. I'm going to tell you that today you're not just going to learn about how to get free traffic. Look, guys, there's lots of ways to get free traffic. We're going to go over some advanced, awesome, amazing strategies, things you've never seen or heard anywhere else, okay? And you are going to learn about the huge opportunity that exists. But not just that, we're also going to talk to you about how to turn that free traffic into instant sales, right? How to systemize it. But not just that, we're also going to make a massive announcement today. And that is where my challenge lays for you. I want you to keep your mind and everything open to it when we get to it, because there's something really big coming up, and it's a very, very limited opportunity. I'm talking superbly limited, and tonight might be the last opportunity you have to take action on it, okay? I'm not going to be selling you anything crazy or whatever. Don't worry. I'm not going to ask you for thousands of dollars out of your pocket, but I'm basically going to give you an amazing opportunity if you want to learn how to turn free traffic into a tremendous amount of revenue. And again, our guest today, who most of you may have already guessed by now, his name is Cotton Grammer. And Cotton, ladies and gentlemen, has literally turned free traffic into over $10 million a year. And the craziest part, you know, one of the parts I'm most jealous of him for is he does not even have a team. He doesn't have employees. You know, this guy he lives the life he wants. He lives where he wants, how he wants, in a penthouse suite in Miami, drives the nicest cars, has a great social life, just lives a good life because of all this free traffic. Well, he's here today to teach you how you can do the same and how you can deploy all the things that he teaches. But before that, I want to start off here real quick with a little bit of a story. First of all, I just want to see who do we have here? We got Elaine, we've got Guillermo, we've got Henry, we've got Nita, we got Tony, we've got Dawn, Nova, Telsey, Brian, Michael. We've got Mohammed, we've got Christy, we've got Brianna, we've got Kathleen. Wow, lots of people that are super excited. So it's really awesome to have you again. Thank you for being here. There's a tremendous thing coming up today. So there's a theme going on lately that I wanted to talk to you guys about. And that is, most of you know that we've got some pretty big things coming up inside of Learn, right? So next month, you're going to see something huge that launches that's free. It's a platform I've been building since December of 2016. It's going to bring you free training, free evaluations. I'm talking about lots of free courses, like multiple courses that are absolutely 100% free. It's going to bring you network, community. It's going to have gamification. It's going to allow you to track your journey as an entrepreneur. I don't even want to talk more about it right now. We'll do some more stuff about it in the future. I'm going to make some videos for you and let you know. But I want you to go ahead and know that February 17th, it's a Saturday, we will be releasing the alpha ability for you to get. So basically, we're going to release our alpha version of the community, and you'll be able to get it absolutely 100% free login. It takes like 30 seconds. You'll just have to show up live for at least 30 minutes during a 5-hour window. But that's it. That would be the 5-hour window. And then after that, we're not launching it to the public until March 12th. So when you get in early, you actually have the ability to get the free founding member, Learn Nation founding member status for the rest of the life of your account. And I mean, guys, we're publishing Robert Kiyosaki, Kevin Harrington, Cotton, Fred Lamb, Jimmy Kim, Dan DeSilva. We're publishing Les Brown, Bob Proctor. I mean, I could keep going. There are some of the most brilliant people, and these courses will be available to you for free. All free, no catch, nothing, just free, okay? So where did that come from? It's because for the last year, I've been sitting back, and I genuinely mean this, thinking about what the heck I can do to make your life easier, to make it easier for you to succeed as an entrepreneur. You know, this has literally become my obsession in life. I'm not even kidding. Yep. Josie says, thank you so much. Well, Josie, thank you for acknowledging that. That's really sweet of you. And then it wasn't enough, right? Now we've gone and invested. Some of you may have seen on my Facebook page. If you haven't, you need to go to facebook.com, go to Onyx Singhal, facebook.com, like my Facebook page on Facebook. Sorry, my Onyx Singhal Facebook page. And you'll see a video I posted at the top. I'm building a 26,000 square foot Learn Center for entrepreneurs with lecture halls, classrooms, community meetup rooms, co-workspace, networking rooms, video studio, audio studios, things for you to utilize. We'll be open to the community every Saturday. You want to come meet me? Any Saturday you fly down, we'll be doing 1 to 2 hours of free training. Just come on in. The doors will be open. And why am I 26,000 square feet? That took us almost a little over $3 million to build. So why did I do that? Well, again, I've been saving up for that for years. But again, because of the last year and a half, my whole focus has been, what can I do to change the game, to make it so that entrepreneurs have a larger chance of success, are happier, are fulfilled, are in community together. And something came to me last year around October. And I started to really think, okay, I have been asking the wrong question for a long time. So for the longest time, I have been asking the question of, what do my students need? What do I wish I had when I got started? What do I wish I had when I got started so that my chances of success or my success would have been faster? And I've been building all these amazing things and getting ready, and they're launching this year, and it's going to be profound and it's awesome. But I said, wait a minute. I know it took me a while, but I did eventually have success. You know, it took me 18 months of banging my head against a wall, but I did finally succeed. What the heck was it that I got back then to succeed? So instead of asking, what do I need to create that I didn't have to succeed? I thought, what did I have? And I was, I'm a little embarrassed because I was really taken aback by what I discovered. I was really taken aback by it because I realized that the thing that I had, right? The thing that led to my big breakthrough was I remember having an opportunity to fly down to Delray Beach, Florida. There was a small event. It was an event of a couple hundred people going on. It was an event. I'd never been to an event before, and I couldn't afford it. So I had to literally pick a few things around the house, and I sold them on eBay back then, and I had to raise the money for the flight. But when I walked into that room, I'll never forget the feeling I had, because I walked in and I saw, oh my God, these people are real. These people are doing it. At that event, I made some great close relationships and friends. And by the way, I was super introverted, super shy, not a networking guy back then. But I walk in and, you know, you end up sitting next to people, you talk to them. I ended up sitting right next to a 7-figure earner who became a friend of mine. I ended up connecting with some of the top copywriting experts in the world who helped me later on. And I got energized and I learned and I got educated. And when I came back, I was so pumped. And within literally weeks and weeks of that, I started to make money online after having failed for months and months. So I sat down and I thought, crap. We used to have this opportunity where we could convene together, where we could regroup, we could re-energize one another. You know, I used to do these events in Learn, and I haven't done one for 3 years. We used to get 600, 700, 800 people in a room, and it was a tremendous. We'd have massive success come from the people that visited that event. But the problem is, it would cost us $350,000 or $400,000 to put on the event. It would take a week of my team's life. It was stressful. It was a lot of work, and it was energy. And so one day I just stopped, and I felt so bad because I felt selfish. I felt like the one thing that had helped me have a major breakthrough I haven't done. So I'm making a commitment to you, and I want you to make a commitment back to me. I'm making a commitment to you today that we're bringing it back. And I want you guys to take use of it, full-on use of it. I know it costs me $300,000 to $400,000 per event that we do, but I'll do it. And even if I lose a little bit of money, it's okay, because in the end, the more you succeed, I know you'll stick around, learn, you'll buy our courses, and it's all good. We'll make money in the end. But I feel really bad, and I almost want to apologize to you for not having done an event in so long, because I think I've been robbing you of an opportunity that you really need, that re-energizing, that connecting, that masterminding, the networking, and of course, the success from just what you learn. I think that's really powerful stuff. Again, thank you. I'm seeing all the messages come in. I see you there. Mariah, I see you. Carol, I see you. Rachel, I see you. Charlene, Courtney. Guys are just excited. And I'm also getting some really, really positive messages of you guys saying that we do, one, was it Susie just said, you do so much. Why are you apologizing? Well, Susie, thank you. But I'm not kidding when I say I always want to be doing more. I always want to do more for you guys. So I'm going to, I want to get a commitment from you right now. Okay. Today, I'm going to take on the role of your coach. I'm going to take on the role of your mentor. I'm going to force you out of your bubble. I'm going to force you out of your comfort zone. And I'm going to give you a challenge. But before I even give you the challenge, I want you to accept said challenge. I want you to accept the challenge right now. Okay. I want you to accept the challenge right now. And I just want you all to type in yes. Just type in yes right now. If you say, you know what, Anik, I'm going to get out of my own way and allow you to be my coach, my mentor, and I will accept the challenge you give me because I believe that you are doing it for my benefit. I want you to go ahead, type in yes right now. I'm going to wait. I want to see the yeses. I'm going to read the names out. Come on. Sometimes there's a little delay. There we go. They're coming in. Okay, Arcadia. Sorry if I said your name wrong. Josie, Mario. Wow, they're pouring in. I love this. Carlos, we've got Stephanie, we've got Tamil, we've got Brianna, we've got Chad, we've got Robinette, we've got Teresa, we've got Daniel, Nova, Mohammed, we've got Jose, Jacqueline. Whoa, tons and tons of yeses. Good, thank you. I want you to come at today with that spirit of get ready to push yourself out of your comfort zone because I'm going to give you a challenge, but I believe that many lives will be changed right here today in the next 30 to 45 minutes. I mean this. I can feel it. I know it. Lives are going to transform here today in the next 30 to 45 minutes as long as you're willing to take me up on my challenge. We'll talk more about that challenge in a little bit. Okay, I'll talk more about it in a little bit, but I really wanted you to come at this presentation with an open mind and an open heart, be ready to receive and understand one thing. Whatever is happening here today was a special session we're putting on for you just because I felt the need to do it and I wanted to do it. There's nothing for me to profit from here, okay? Everything I'm going to do is for you and for your benefit and nothing more than that. And so, I just want you to come at this with an open heart and be ready, be pumped, be excited, be grateful. And I'm very grateful because we've got an individual who makes over $10 million a year who's taken an hour out of his life to be here to teach you guys, to give away some of his best secrets for free for no reason other than the fact that he shares the same mission, same values as Learn, right? He wants to give back. He wants to help. He wants to power you to have the success you've been looking for. So coming up very soon here, we have... it's coming. The challenge is coming. So just remember, you said yes, you committed, you're going to take me up on it. You're going to let me lead. And I'll remind you of that when I come back here. But for a moment, I got to get this guest back on because we're not here to listen to me, man. We are here to listen to him and to learn from him. So without further ado, if everybody could help me welcome, I want you all to type in #Cotton. All right, just so you know how to spell it, it's Cotton with a K. #Cotton. Type it in. Let them pour in, guys. Let them pour in. I want to see it. #Cotton. #Cotton. I want to see them pouring in. This is our virtual drum roll to get him on here and to see what he has to share today. So, okay, there we go. Wow. Love it. Keep them coming, guys. I love this energy. This is why I don't care. I've been working for freaking 13 hours and it's 8:15 p.m. But, man, when you come at me with this much energy, guys, it just makes me want to keep going and going. I love you guys. Love working with you. All right. Brilliant. Ready? Let's see if he's here. Mr. Cotton Grammar. Everyone's super excited. Are you here? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me good, Anik?
Yes, sir. Man, I am so excited to have you here, Cotton. Thank you so much again for doing this. I don't know. I don't know what else praise to say, man. You are amazing. You know your stuff. You make millions from it. You've taught people. I think that's one thing I forgot to mention. I really wanted to mention it is that, guys, he doesn't just make the money. All right. What's really powerful about Cotton, you can share, but how many testimonials you have. I mean, literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people in this world are now making 6 and 7 figures because of what they've learned from Cotton. and had that opportunity to be around him, to be in a room with him, to not just him, but the other experts that he brings in. It's just empowering. And the fact that you're here right now, Cotton, is an honor. Thank you so much. And you know what? I'm going to turn it to you, man. I want to see what you have and what you're going to share today. And I'm going to take notes.
Great. Let me just share my screen very quickly. And this is me right there. Can you see my screen, Anik? I'm just kind of using the Facebook pages.
You are good to go, man. Thank you.
Great. Guys, just to let you know a little bit about me. I've been doing free traffic and something called search engine optimization, which is abbreviated to SEO, which is really organic traffic to websites. And it's the lifeblood of every business. Every business, no matter where you're at, needs free traffic. You know, when we talk about a brick and mortar business that's in any city, anywhere you go, they pay a premium for the best real estate to drive traffic to their business. You know, if you've got a restaurant, what you want to put it in the busiest area in the city, maybe where people convene for lunch, or a beautiful area where people are going to want to dine in the evening. And people pay a premium for those spots because it brings in natural, organic traffic. Well, the thing about it is when you have a website, and this is literally one of the first year to where we're finding out that clicks are beating bricks. You know, with the emergence of Amazon and with Shopify and with everyone and every business literally depending on the intranet to drive business to them, there's literally only two ways for that to happen. One of them is simply this. You either do paid ads, and when you do that, you see they're at the top, they're in green, they have a big ad box behind them. You can pay. And what's crazy is if you're a lawyer or if you're in a very competitive niche, you can pay as much, here's what's shocking, $150 per click in some lawyer niches. I want you to imagine that. That is per click. That's not even per client. So how many people is it going to take to click on an attorney's website before they convert into a client? They could literally be spending, you won't even want to know, thousands of dollars a day to get one client, and their site better convert or it's even worse. So there's a better route to go. Is what if you naturally and organically ranked in the search engines? So when we go to something like, let me just type in Miami SEO very, very quickly. And what it is anyone that's in any city that is looking for search engine optimization, this is the most trafficked keyword. So in other words, this is the premium real estate where you want to be at and have your website show up number one to receive the most traffic, to receive business if you're a search engine optimization agency. As you can see, I'm number one right here. And this means I've got that real estate, that prime spot where everyone is simply clicking on it and asking me to do business with them. Now, I rank about in 30 different cities. I rank number one. And it helps my agency do an estimated over 8 figures. Now, what I simply do is believe this or not, I enjoy doing research and development and finding new ways to drive traffic to businesses so I can then turn around and spend 2 to 3 hours a week sharing it with a special community or an event or something else. And that's what's placed me on this that I'm very proud of. So Forbes listed me last year as 17 online marketing influencers to keep your eye on. If you could see, I was number 6 out of 17 last year on the Forbes list with some incredible people ahead of me and below me. You know, we're looking at Neil Patel, Gary Vaynerchuk, Tim Ferriss, all these other people. I was put smack dab right in the middle of all of them, which I was very honored to do. But it's simply because I enjoy doing the research and development to find out how to get free traffic. Now, tonight, when I get done talking, I'm going to show you a method that literally took me a lot of time to figure out. I'm going to give this method to you for absolutely showing up tonight, and you're going to be able to drive traffic to your site. I don't care if you're a grandmother. I don't care if you're a teenager. You're going to be able to take advantage of what I'm going to show you, and you're going to be able to send traffic somewhere. So if you have a business, if you've got maybe an e-commerce store, Shopify, or if you've got something that you're trying to sell, anything, you're going to be able to send traffic to it. But the first thing that I want to do, for those of you that really don't understand search engines, I want to tell you how they work and how Google really works. Now, the best part about it is you see, I cut away a lot of the BS that Google tries to put out there. Google has a propaganda game that goes on, and you can believe me to know what I'm talking about for all the number ones that I have. We could go into Chicago SEO, and these are all ads right here. As you can see, I'm number one right here. I'm number one everywhere. So I know what I'm talking about, and I have proof to back it up. Google sends a propaganda message out. You need this, you need that. You have other websites that write about that you need hundreds of ranking factors to have these number one rankings like I have that generate thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars a month into my business. But I'm simply here to tell you it's not true, because I've spent hundreds and thousands of hours figuring out exactly what Google wants. And it's literally down to less than about 15 things. And it's so simple that it's ridiculous. So what I want to just kind of break down, and I want to show you, I'm going to show you 3 things right now. Then I'm going to give you a brief explanation of how Google works. You're going to walk away tonight and you're never going to look at Google the same way again. And then I'm going to show you a way that you can drive traffic that literally can save you thousands of dollars that you would have to pay in paid advertising to get it. So something that I want to show you is simply this. When we look at search engines, we really look at them and we really don't pay attention to them. So I want you to look at this. Chicago SEO is the most traffic keyword for this in the city of Chicago. So if you're looking for website growth, organic traffic, Chicago SEO is the number one keyword. It brings in around 2,000 searches per month, 2,000 people looking for this keyword. So what happens is I'm going to show you a pattern. Now, when we see the keyword that we're searching in for right up in here, what I want you to look at is this is called your title right here. Now, in your title, we can find there's Chicago and there's SEO. It's right there. Now, we can also look at the URL or the web address. Notice there's Chicago SEO. Then this is what we call our description. And if we can look at it, they even highlight it for us. There's Chicago and there's SEO. Now, I want you to look at a lot of this pattern that goes down through all page 1. Chicago SEO, 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 Chicago, and it can read it right in here, SEO, Chicago SEO. And it keeps going down like this, SEO. There's a pattern here. So remember, Google is not a human, or is it run by humans? It's run by machines. And if you don't tell the machine what it is, it can't place it in the right place. So something that I want you to pay attention to is every website for any keyword that you look at, they're going to have these 3 things in common, especially the number one website. They're going to have the keyword in their title and their web address and in the description. So if you have a website right now, that is one massive free tip that I've just given you right here, that you need to make sure that you have it in your title, your web address or URL, and in your description somewhere if you want to do it. Now, if you'll notice, I packed in here Chicago SEO expert. So, and there's Chicago SEO, but there's no expert. And I've got Chicago, I've got company, I've got other stuff. So if we just put another thing right here, because I've got it in the title, look what it does. For one, for another keyword, because I put expert right in the title. The title is always the most important. So it helps you tremendously. I just want to throw that out there for you guys to get it. Make the changes on your website if you have. Now, something that I want to go over to you is exactly how it works. You just don't get up here magically. This is something that I'm showing you about these 3 key tips that help you get there naturally with doing nothing. But there needs to be a little bit more work done before you get there. And I'm going to kind of show you, we're going to go over right now how SEO, how everyone, says A. It's like a magical unicorn. How you get these number one keywords like I can get over and over again. I have clients like Tony Robbins, Bob Proctor, other people that I've worked with, household names, And I'm able to get number ones for them in some of the most difficult keywords in the world because of this simple formula that I've came up with, and cut away all of the smoke and clouds that is tried to tell us by Google. So it's not a magical unicorn. I'm going to give you the best analogy for you to understand how Google works, and you're going to walk away with a lot of ahas. So the first thing I want to introduce you to is Josephine. You see, Josephine is a very attractive girl, and she is tired of being single, so she's looking for a good boyfriend. And so she's narrowed it down to 2 possible super great looking guys. Now we got Joe and we got Steven, and she's narrowed them down. And what she wants to do is she wants to check them out a little bit, do a little bit of research, find out which one of these super slick guys is going to be her prize. So what she decides to do is she decides to take a close look at Joe. And what she really wants to do is she wants to look at Joe's friends and who they are and how good they are on a scale of 1 to 100. Their influence, their power, their popularity, everything. She wants to know. So she starts digging in a little deeper, and she finds out that, one friend is a 15 out of a 100, another's 11, another's 19, another's 21, and another's 29. And what she figures out is Joe is simply an average Joe. So she rules Joe out right away. So now her sights are set a little bit on Steven, because Steven, with that slick hair, how could you not love him for how he looks with that hair? And he likes Batman. So does she. So she starts to dig in with Steven during the same process and find out who Steven's friends are, who he hangs out with, and just to find out if he's got a better influence, because they always say who you hang out with is who you are, or determines who you are or what you'll become. So she starts to dig in a little bit and see his friends and see who he's tight with. So when she starts to look, she starts to see that she has a friend, Stephanie, who's a 38. Wow, he's friends with Ant-Man, who's a 72. His friend Tim is a 29. He's friends with Wonder Woman, a 99, and he's friends with Tony Stark, a 100, and he's got that one average friend of a 9. So she looks at Steven and says, wow, this guy's going somewhere. He's got the right friends. He's doing the right things. Steven is the absolute winner. Guys, believe it or not, this is exactly how Google ranks your website. I'm not kidding. Now, let me bring this up and I want to show you. Here's my site right in the middle, cottongrammar.com. Now, what I've went out and done is I've got ink to talk about my site. That's one of my friends, because if they're talking about me, they're associated with me. I've got a cool girl who has a blog that's pretty popular. She's talking about me. I've got Twitter talking about me. I have a link coming back from Twitter. I have Instagram. I've got my popular blogger about fashion. I've got Dennis. He's got a link coming back to me. I've got Forbes talking about me, as you just seen earlier. I've got Huffington Post talking about me, and Facebook talking about me. Now, I want you to see that I've got all popular and influential people talking about me. And the more influential and popular people talking about my website through a link, Google raises your website. You see, I don't care what anyone says. The facts are that 90% of everything that Google does based on who is talking about you. It's like a high school popularity contest. If I've got popular and important kids talking about me, Google thinks I'm popular and makes me the prom king of that keyword. If I don't, if I've got all the average Joes talking about me, if I've got this brand new blog, that brand new blog, and I don't have a lot of good people talking about me or giving me links back to my website, I don't go anywhere. And that's simply it. It's that easy, guys. I'm not exaggerating. There's a little bit more complexity to that, but now you kind of understand how search engines work and how things raise up. So if you have a lawyer site, you're going to need other sites about lawyers talking about you. See, well, how do you do that? That's for another time. But at least you're getting the idea of how search engines work. It's crazy like high school. Google works exactly like high school popularity, and so do many of the other search engines. So hopefully that's very beneficial for you to understand. Hopefully you can walk away and never look at search engines the same way again. But before you go tonight, I've got this lesson that I want to show you that I think is going to open your eyes a little bit about how you can drive traffic over to your site or anything. Now, it doesn't matter who you are. If you've never checked out a site called Quora, you should absolutely do so. Quora, believe it or not, is a site that you just ask questions to. And if you've never been here, it's pretty cool. You can ask it anything. What is the most popular TV show? You can ask it, what is a good flower to plant in a state? There'll be a question for it. You can basically ask it anything. So, what is the best TV? What is the best TV? So, look right here. So, here's all these questions right here. And we've got the answers. Technical, marketing, and all these other things. But I want you to look at this. There is 111 upvotes. So the more popular that somebody answers, they get an upvote or an uptick or a downtick based on what it is. And what happens is there's views that happen. So we can see right here that Elizabeth answered this question on October 9th. 52 people viewed it. 35 people viewed it. Now, if you get the right question, obviously, this is a very popular question. No one's going to take time to read all this. But if you asked, what's the best 4K TV? Now we're getting a little bit more specific. We take this. Now we look here. What's the best 4K TV regardless of price? Now we can see right here that there's 850 answers. We can look at this, 589 views is what it is. Now, look at what he's got. And I can promise you this right now. You see how this guy has answered this question. Maybe he even created this question so he can sell an affiliate link television. So what he did is look, this isn't even a television. It says the nicest screen that I've seen is the Canon DP V3010 4K reference display. People are clicking on this, and I know this is an affiliate link, and he's going out and he's selling TVs. And that's what many of these people are doing. They're answering questions and selling things. So what I decided to do, once I started to notice this, I decided I would go into the search engine niche. So when we come here, I went back and I did some research and development a few months ago. And what I did is simply this. I looked and I started answering some of the best SEO questions out there. And I created the questions myself, or I found questions that just weren't answered yet. And I want you to look what happened. What is the Google Knowledge Graph? I went out and I asked this, and I want you to look what happened. 19,000 views is what happened. 19,000 views, 27 upvotes. But I want you to look at what happened here. This is going to my website. I didn't have to even answer the question. All I had to do is put this hyperlink right here, and it clicked over and went over to my website right here. What is Google Knowledge Graph? That's it. Now, once you click onto this, I also have several different things that invite people for me to have overlays on their website, to subscribe to other tips about how to drive traffic and other things. And that's what's cool about this. So just think of the 19,000 views. I looked up Google Analytics and I was able to drive about 6,000 people over to this page for free. I want you to think about that. For free. Now, even the cheapest clicks on Google, if you're doing anything paid, this was crazy, is about 25 cents. So if we were to look at 6,000 clicks, and I don't even know what that is, I'm breaking out the calculator right now. And when we look at that, times 6,000, That's $1,500 right there that I got for absolute free because Quora is one of the most traffic websites in the world. It's in one of the most 50 traffic websites in the world. Believe it or not, they get over 1 billion clicks a month. It's crazy. So did it work? Well, I wanted to try it again. What steps must I take to appear in Google's knowledge graph? And now what I did was I changed who I was. Notice, everything is about credibility here. Cotton Grammar, founder at Cotton Grammar Media. So notice I simply almost asked the same question. But this one, I put Cotton Grammar listed as Forbes 17 Internet Marketers to Watch in 2017. I put almost the same thing. I put the same link. And I got 23,000 views of this. 8,000 people went over to this, over to my website. I decided to do it again and do the same thing with a different question. What papers should I read? Now, I just went and searched for this. Someone had already answered it. I answered it for them. So when we come in here and look, what steps must I take? I'm answering questions for people. And here I am and got this right here. Now, there's a trick to a little of this, and I'm going to get to it in just a second. But I just want to show you the success that I've had is Google ranking, experimenting with Google Brain for web ranking. I answered this, 2,000 views, 56 upvotes. So this is an incredible way that you can drive traffic over. And I'm going to give you some different ideas that you can do this. First of all, I don't care if you're selling vitamins, and I'm just pulling that out of anywhere. You can simply say this. Let's say you're selling vitamins and you want to sell omega-3s. Does omega-3s lower blood sugar in type 2 diabetes? And what you would do is you would have your site that you're selling these vitamins from having an article about the importance of omega-3s and type 2 diabetes and why it's important to supplement it. You would have a nice article written and you would simply paste that link to your article from your website right there. It would drive people over to buy omega-3s. Because in that article, you would say some of the best places I found to buy omega-3s from are from these 4 places. You would buy them. This is how affiliate marketing works and what we call just traffic jacking. We're traffic jacking from Quora. They allow us to do it because people ask questions that they want answers to. Now, what I wanted to do is to drive people over to my website so I could capture leads, so I could capture them on my email list and other stuff. That's what I wanted to do. And I was able to do that incredibly well by doing this, by looking for questions that were unanswered or that looked like it was tapped in my particular niche or market. And Quora, if you keep going through it, has everything everywhere. Now, there is a little trick to all of this. So when we go to the profile right here, what we want to do is simply this. Nobody cares about anybody new that is answering questions. So what you need to do is you need to spend time the first week just being helpful, going out and answering questions in your niche, and do not point them to your own website. So for instance, if somebody wants to know about, you're in the supplement vitamin niche and you want and answer questions about vitamin C, what is the best vitamin C for absorption? And what you would do is search for that on Google, post the link, be helpful. You want to get some questions answered under your belt to look like that you're an active member of Quora. So you start to get some upvotes, you start to get some people follow you. And the most important thing is you want to make your profile appealing, that you're an authoritative person in this particular area that you're in. If you're answering questions about vitamins, football, search engine optimization, whatever, I encourage you to create different profiles for that. If you're all over the place, you can't be an authority in wherever you're at. So that's the first step that you've got to do. And also write an engaging intro about yourself, because people look to see who it is that they're answering. Who's answering? Should I listen to them? Is this answer going to be good? That's what they look for. And the second thing that I do is once I've got about 20 questions that I've been helpful and active in the community that I've answered, then I start going out and looking for things that I can drive over to my particular website to where I'm at. And I do a little something that's a little tricky, but it's all fair. What I want to do is after I answer something, so when we come in here and then say, hey, how can you calculate an email open rate? And we come down here, and I wanted to test it right here by simply this. I copied and pasted something from Entrepreneur. That's it. That's all I did. I copy and pasted it. But I'm going to tell you how I was able to get this many views, 600 views, and I had 97 people click over to this. It's because I simply did this. I went to this site and I simply purchased 10 upvotes to make it look like it was legit and going viral. That's what I done. Simply added a little extra juice. I don't recommend anybody doing 25, 50, 100, 200. It looks ridiculous if there's not enough views behind it. But you start out and you sprinkle a little upvotes in here. And it's boostupvotes.com right here. And you go in and you spend $6 and you pepper your questions with some upvotes. And when people see that it's popular, that people have gave it a good answer, hey, this is a good answer, we've gave it upvotes, it drives more traffic over to where you're at. So when we look at this and they see 13 upvotes, that's what drives over this many people to that site right there. And that's as easy as it gets, guys. I'm serious. Quora and traffic jacking from Quora is where it's at right now. Any question, any website that you've got, whether you're doing email opt-ins, whether you're selling an affiliate product, whether you're doing a Shopify store, whether you're trying to have an SEO agency like you see I have, you can ask questions, anything in Quora, and there's going to be a question for it, and someone's going to be looking for an answer. But on it, if they're able to take this powerful message that I've showed them tonight, and if they've got an affiliate site, if they've got Shopify, or if they've got their own website, or even a client that needs a little bit of extra traffic, there might be people ask questions, what's the best restaurant in Miami? And if you want to drive traffic over to it, have a nice article written up about the website and have that website put on it. Then put the answer right there, sprinkle it with a little bit of upvotes, and I'm telling you, people are going to click on it, and it's going to drive people over that particular thing. And it's really that simple that anyone, like I said before, whether you're a teenager or whether you're 80 years old, this is easy enough to where anyone can start doing it to apply traffic. I taught this lesson 3 months ago, and everyone was getting sales left and right off of their Shopify stores and everything else by answering questions about products that people were actually asking for the answer for. What is the best curling iron? And they go, this is, or this is. And it was all items that they were already selling. So Anik, this is about as hot and powerful as it can get. No one's teaching this. No one's doing this. This is one of about 1,000 different free traffic getting methods that I teach. But this is the type of cool stuff that people can make money with when they start to understand the power of free traffic.
Man, that was some powerful stuff. Cotton, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm going to keep it on your screen for a few seconds here, Cotton, before I bring it to mine. And everybody, can we just get a big hashtag Cotton right now? Again, hashtag Cotton right now. If you were just right there, I'll highlight it for you. Hashtag Cotton. If you just are so appreciative of what he shared. Now, my challenge is coming up in a second, but I've got something actually even more amazing. Well, it's linked to the challenge. But here's the crazy thing. See, I've known Cotton, by the way, they're start flying in now. Tons of people that are super appreciative. Don't go anywhere, guys, because I think they've got something really big coming up right now for you. And I'm just going to kind of pull up Google here in the background just because I need something. I just want to ask you a question. Now, I have an unfair advantage. My unfair advantage is that I've been able to work with Cotton directly. I've been able to spend time with him, have multiple meals with him, and call him and text him. And I got to tell you, it's had an impeccable difference in my business. It's made a big difference. I've learned more from him than most marketers. And I want to know right now, what you've learned from him. Let me tell you a little secret. What you learned from him was amazing, but it was just a tiny, tiny percentage of what he knows and what he can do. He's got other strategies that honestly could never be put on a public webinar like this. They just couldn't be. But he does share them. He shares them in closed rooms. So if you thought what you saw today was powerful, wait until you have an opportunity to be in a closed room with him. And that's one of the questions I want to ask you guys right now. How many of you would like to be in a closed room with Cotton? Literally in a closed room with Cotton. Like, I'm talking about a few, just some other people that are just as excited and interested as you, to be able to learn from him for 3 days. All right, where he's actually made us sign a contract that states we cannot record, we cannot film what he teaches, we cannot film what he teaches. So he's going to unleash the biggest, the baddest, and the best of his strategies in a room. And herein lies my challenge, because here's what I did. So we discovered, right? I felt bad. I haven't done an event in years. And I realized that in the last few years, my network and the people I know has gone through the roof. It has literally gone through the roof. Okay? I know millionaires. I know billionaires now. And I have the ability to get these people to come. I know people that are the top in every category. And I can call them and pay for their flights and hotel and get them to come to a place. And then I partnered up with Cotton here and I called him, and turns out he knows people that I don't know that are freaking brilliant. I'm talking about the kind of people, guys, that literally, you don't see. They lurk in the darkness. They're just back there making millions, and they are the ones who are discovering the things that other gurus teach you. They're the ones where it comes out of. And we have the ability to put these people in one room and put you in that room and get you to learn. So I decided back in October of last year when I did this whole thought, I thought, okay, I got to fix this. But I knew if I'm going to do it, I'm going to come out with a huge bang. I'm going to make a big statement. I'm going to do something that's going to shock people, that's going to make people say, whoa, we're going to put on an event that would be crazy to miss. And I'll tell you this, I don't know if we're going to ever do this particular event again. It's been a lot of work, but we're doing it now. We're committed. We're in. And we've already got, last I checked, 76 or 75 students. I'm going to do something very special today. First of all, I'm going to give a massive discount to come to the event. So we're going to talk about all that in a second. But I'm going to do something for those of you who take action. I'm going to do something really powerful for you, a bonus that's going to be only available today. But the challenge I want to give you is I'm going to give you a challenge to which you might want to come up with objections and reasons not to. And I right up front, before we go there, I want to challenge you to, again, remember you said yes. You are prepared to have me as your coach and mentor tell you what to do, and you will move mountains to make it happen. And tonight you will make a commitment. You will make a commitment to move mountains to make it happen. And anyone who does make that commitment, I'm going to be reading names. I will be counting it. I will be rewarding you with a kick-ass bonus, which I'll talk about in a second. But before we do anything else, I'm going to give you a URL that I want you to pull up. I just want you to go to the URL, okay? This isn't the sales pitch. Honest to God, it doesn't even matter, because we know we're going to have a full room. That's like a guarantee. And then we're going to have a full room on a price point that's way higher than what I'm showing you guys today. So honestly, it actually costs me a lot of money to give you this massive discount. But don't run to it and immediately make a decision up, because this isn't for everybody. And I want to share with you who it's for. And I want to share with you the massive bonus that we're giving right now. So I want you to go to www.lurn.com/3XC. Okay. Now we have about 75 seats that are taken. We have a couple 300 more so that we can take. But for the next 25 seats that go, I'm going to do a crazy bonus that is going to give you access to a fire chat. It's going to give you access to a fire chat that only the first 100 students are going to. So if you're one of the 75, you already reserved your ticket, congratulations, you will be there in the fire chat. 25 more students are going to get this fire chat that otherwise is going to start getting sold for $1,000 after tonight. In addition, okay, this is a closed room. We're actually looking at creating multiple rooms where we get our experts to show up in individual rooms, and you can actually go into those rooms, whichever one you want to talk to, whichever one you want to be present for. Well, let me share with you. So when you go to learn.com/3XC, first of all, we have paid Neil Patel $25,000 to come speak. Now, even Cotton will tell you he is one of the #1 free traffic experts in the world. Literally, Fortune 50 companies hire him. I've also gotten Derek, and I can never say his last name, but he's freaking brilliant.
It's Iwasiak.
Iwasiak.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I also
Derek
wanted to point
Iwasiak.
out that like Neil is number 2 on that Forbes list.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing. We got Ryan Stewart, we're going to be teaching you guys not only how to get free traffic. So the way it works is day 1 is all about free traffic. We got Paul Getter, who's going to teach Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We got Dan Da Silva, who's going to teach YouTube strategies. We've got tremendous number of SEO experts. We've got myself there, who's going to teach a ton of stuff. So you're going to, anywhere you can get, like, I'm going to go over the schedule. We got LinkedIn, we got Quora. Every site where you can get free traffic, we're going to teach you on day 1. Day 2, we're going to go into conversion. We're going to teach you how to turn free traffic into actual income. By the way, closed door, every single door is locked. Cameras are on only to show what we're doing on the projection screens. We are not recording. We cannot record. We're not allowed to record. And then day 3, we're literally going to be checking for badges. I just want to show you this. Day 3, we have individuals who are going to be teaching things that have literally made me sign a contract. So the first one is actually me. I've never done this presentation. I'm going to give away my $6 million client funnel. Then we have session number 2 called $10,000 a pop. Number 3, which is the 2018 latest technical breakthroughs in SEO. We're going to talk about link building like you've never seen before. Okay, these are things that are now, that are cutting edge 2018, and these are discovered by people who are out there doing it. And they are not teaching it. This is the stuff they won't teach. We're going to talk about this huge, huge opportunity right now in getting clients for e-com. So you can actually pick up e-com clients, all right, using the strategy. So we're going to show you how to turn free traffic into an actual business. So right here, look, mastering Google, YouTube, Quora, LinkedIn, social media. Session 1, we're going to talk about converting stone cold leads. We're going to talk about how to have a never-ending flow of clients using free traffic. We're going to talk about how to build an agency. Guys, imagine being able to get people to pay you $2,000 to $3,000 a month just to do the things that Cotton just shared with you. This is a real opportunity. We're going to actually have this. Now, first thing I want to tell you is this little 7-day counter, you can scratch it. Here's why. Because we are currently giving away seats only because you're a Learn Nation member. This is not public and open to everybody. I do not have ads running to this webinar. You have had to have been a member of Learn Nation to even be here right now. Well, we were thinking we would have seats available for another 7 days, but my goal was to only give the discount to the first maybe 100, and I was thinking 125 seats. Well, we're already at 75. So if you want to have the the chats, those closed rooms where we're going to give you 3 or 4 rooms you can run off into, and different people, different experts like Dan Da Silva, Jimmy Kim, Fred Lamb, myself, Cotton, Gregory Ortiz, okay, Chase, Jeremy. These guys are going to be literally Paul Getter. These guys are going to be sitting in separate rooms that you can pop into at the end of the event. Like the event's over, and in the evening we're going to do a 1-hour special power hour. And this is only available to the 25 people who take action right here today. Because what I want you to do is I want you to commit. I want you to get your seat right now. I'm going to read the names as they come through. I want you to get your seat right now. And you've got plenty of time to make your travel arrangements. You've got plenty of time to clear your schedules. But I want the commitment, because I'm telling you, you've got to get to the event. You've got to get to an event. I'm going to be there. I'll be shaking every single person's hands. We will be doing photos. I want to meet you, hear from you. Cotton's obviously going to be there hosting the entire thing. Neil Patel will be there for an entire day. We've got some amazing, brilliant speakers. Guys, this is going to be the event of the year. You don't want to miss it. We've got some of the biggest and baddest industry experts coming. And here's the deal. Literally, it was being sold. It has been sold for $997. Today, for the next, it's not 7 days. I'll tell you this. I might do about 125 tickets. So we're looking at about 50 tickets left at $397, but only 25 who are going to get access to our power hour, where you can literally get intimate with these speakers, like maybe 25, 30, 40 people in a room max. Ask your questions, talk to them, shake their hands, get to know them. You know, maybe, who knows, break a deal with them. But that's for the 25 that take action, and it expires tonight. So, you know, if you have any doubt or any thoughts, get your ticket, reserve your spot, do it right now. All you have to do is go to this URL. Just go to learn.com/3XC, www.learn.com/3XC. learn.com/3XC, land on the page. You click this big button right over here. When you click it, you are simply going to have to put down a deposit of $397. That's it. You'll never pay another penny. Your seat will be secured, and you'll get special access to our power hour that happens on one of the nights where you get to literally meet the speakers and talk to them. And again, like I said, once we're out of that 25, we're out. And then another 25 seats go at $397, and then probably the price just goes right up to $1,000, and we're going to sell out. So guys, the dates, by the way, I'm sorry, I saw some questions come in, are March 16th, 17th, and 18th. The event is in Orlando, Florida. It is happening at a beautiful hotel called Omni Hotel. I think the dates should be down here. Someone had told me earlier that the dates weren't easy to find, but I'm just telling you right now, March 16th, 17th, and 18th. March 16th, 17th, and 18th. The event is in Orlando, Florida. I actually want to see who the first person is who's going to make this declaration, who's going to follow the mentor, and who's going to follow the specific thing I had asked of you to make this commitment today. And I am going to call you out. So we've already got, here we go. Keith Barnett, congratulations. Your seat is saved. Craig Krebar, your seat is saved. Guys, that now leaves us with literally 23. And I know that there's a bunch of people right now that are taking action. They're filling it out. 23 seats left. While we're waiting, Cotton, can you do me a favor? Just talk about this event, man, a little bit, because this was, both of us put this together. I mean, why is this event so important?
Well, I just want to let everyone know this isn't my first event that I've done this. I've done these the last 4 years and set them all up like I've done with you. This is the first time that you and I have done this together. And people are still raving about the events. It's literally, when you're in the room with people, it's the networking that you're going to be able to get. The people that are all moving forward in the same direction. And I'm very careful about the information that my agency uses. What I showed you earlier, where I have all these #1 rankings, I'm literally beating out hundreds of employees. Like in Chicago, the people underneath me have 60 employees, and I am literally whipping their butts. And the secrets that I do that, I can't put on public webinars, or I don't feel comfortable having on a recording anywhere. So I get to get a little bit more down and dirty. So does everyone else. Another thing that I really want to make everyone understand is some of the best marketers and traffic experts in the world are not these people that are out there visible. They're actually crushing it, making millions of dollars, and they don't care about a popularity contest. Who has the most, YouTube subscribers or anything else? They're out there making millions of dollars, and they're my friends. And I've invited several of them along to share their secrets of how they're doing it behind the scenes. And they can get dirty because, we're not recording. You're going to have to take notes. There's no recording devices. We're able to reveal information to you that you're not going to get that's recorded anywhere else. You're also going to get to be with us one-on-one. You're going to be able to, bump elbows with people. And sometimes just these little tips that I get from people that show up even blow my business up. Like, wow, I've never thought about that. But the people that we have lined up, and I've got it over here, Neil right here is listed as #2 of marketing influencers. I'm listed #6. So you're getting inside the room with 2 of the listed people that they basically have right now. It's basically saying that are the top influencers of last year in marketing. You're getting in the room with these people. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't know how they didn't put Anik on there, because Anik, in my opinion, is smarter than me and Neil put together from all the stuff I've learned from him. Just showing up to get marketing tips from Anik for $400 is an absolute steal. For $397, not to find out what Neil Patel is doing to drive traffic is crazy. To find out what I'm doing, I have courses as much as $25,000 for masterminds, and you're going to get access to this information for $397. That's it. And the people that I've lined up. The other people that we have listed on here, Gregory Ortiz is #1 in New York City and Los Angeles for SEO agencies. He's crushing it. Ryan Stewart. I've never updated you on this, Anik, but Ryan Stewart sold his agency in Miami. He lives a mile up the road from me. Him and I are very close. He crushes it with e-com clients, and he just sold his agency for 8 figures. and he just started it 3 years ago.
Wow.
And he's going to share. He's going, and guess what? Here's what's even scarier on it. He just turned 28. He just turned 28.
Shit. Man, now make me jealous.
Yeah. But another one is an online business consultant that's helped John Assaraf, that's helped John Maxwell, everyone. Heather J. Kreider is absolutely incredible. She's helped these teams, their sales teams and everything else. Derek Owasiak is one of the most technical SEOs in the world. And Derek has been with me, my partner in business now, does my webinars with me for the last 4 years. And let me tell you something about Derek. He's one of the few people I know that could go into Amazon and do an audit and fix errors on an Amazon site. It's something as big as that. And Derek and I complemented off each other because I'm more of a marketing. And what you're going to learn is, guys, is what it's about is if you're not making money at your profession, why do it? You could be the greatest marketer in the world, or you could have the greatest product in the world. If you can't make money with it, why do it? You're going to be learning from people literally when you're going to be in the room. The added total of income that these guys made last year, I added it up, is pretty close to $100 million with everyone combined, if it's not that, in gross income that people have did. That's what blows me away, that you're going to get in the room with people like that. So what I want to say is if you're not going to take advantage of something like this to get a seat for $400, then you're just not serious about taking your business to the next level. That's just what it is. Because I'm excited. I've got some stuff I've never revealed before that I'm getting ready to absolutely throw down on these 3 days. And I can't wait to meet everybody, chat with everybody. I'm going to be there from sun up to sundown. I want to be networking. I want to get everyone's questions answered. I want to make sure that this is the greatest event that everyone's ever been at, and it's shaping up to be that right now.
Well, we are selling out of seats real quick, guys. Look, I want to explain to you how this Power Hour bonus works. Now, what we're going to do, okay, and I've already got about 4 of our top speakers ready and lined up, and I'm going to try to get even more, is we are going to pick a time. So let's say the event finishes at 5 o'clock. You know, there will be a time that starts around like 5:30 or 5:45 where these individuals will show up in different rooms and we'll tell you where they are and we'll tell you ahead of time. But this is not for the whole event venue. You'll have to have a special addition to your badge. And I've only got 13 seats left to give out of that, okay? So you'll have a special tag on your badge that'll allow you access to any of those rooms. You could bounce around, go 15, 20 minutes in one room, meet the person, ask some questions, get your FaceTime with them, and then run to another room. I can't tell you how many millions of dollars I've made, guys, from just being able to do something like that at an event. So you can't, the education is tremendous, but you can't discount the fact, I was just responding to one of our students who said, hey, should I stay at the Airbnb or should I get a hotel? You got to be at the hotel because that's where all the networking and all the fun happens. You get to meet amazing people. You get to literally sit. I'm going to be hanging out the bar every evening. So if you want to come join for a drink and be around, go for it. Cotton will be there too. And so this is the first, and this is the opportunity you get. And literally right now, just think for yourself. Guys, just think for a minute. 3 days with 9 or 10 of the best, most powerful 7-figure earning speakers. And it's $397 plus a flight to Florida. So I can hear some of you thinking right now, God, I have to get a hotel, I have to get a flight, I have to see if I can get time off and blah, blah, blah. And I'm here telling you, commit. And when you commit, just do what Bob Proctor has taught me. Bob Proctor has taught me that, when we make a decision and commit, somehow things just come and they happen. And that's why I issued you a challenge in the beginning and I said, make it happen. Okay, I want to congratulate Caroline. I want to congratulate Keith Barnett, Craig Krebar, Carolyn Gallos, Rich Sutherland, Barbie Kalua, James Lice Jr., Bhavesh Vedya, Laurent Gallant, Irene Garcia, Maurice Warren, and we are down, if I just counted correctly, down to 11 seats left. That might go down again. I just hit refresh. It's taking forever. Yep, it just went down. Now we got 10 seats left, guys. So look, if you don't make it in the next 10, you can still get a ticket at $397. Only 25 more tickets left at that price point. But at 100, that's it. That's the special code on the badge. And so that allows you to literally power hour through these events and meet people. But forget about that even for a second. I just want to go back to the idea of look at all of this, the talent you have in one room, guys. I'm going to go up here real quick. And look at this. You got Neil Patel. You got myself, Cotton Grammar, Derek, Ryan, Heather, Paul Getter. Now, a lot of people don't know who Paul is. Why? Because he's not the front man. But how many of you have ever heard of Tai Lopez? Right now, seriously, say yes if you've heard of Tai Lopez. I'm sure most of you have heard of Tai Lopez. Well, this isn't public information, but who is the person that actually runs all of Tai Lopez's advertising and his social media? It's Paul Getter. So we've got him there. All right. I don't know if you've noticed, but I just a few months ago, I had 500,000 followers on my Facebook page, and I'm closing in on 1 million. I'll be at 1 million in the next few days. Guess how I did that? Paul Getter. Jimmy Kim, the CEO of SendLane, is going to be there to explain to you exactly how to get your emails delivered and to create amazing conversions. Dan De Silva, who literally, let me just tell you this. He just told me this, and I nearly fell off my chair because I'm actually really good friends with him. Last year, made $4.2 million. Okay, $4.2 million from his YouTube channel. Now, here's the crazy part. It's all free. He didn't have to pay for traffic. He didn't have any costs. He didn't have to pay affiliates. $4.2 million. The kid is like 22 years old. And he's doing this, and he's going to share everything he's doing right there live at the event. Jeremy Bellotti, our lead transformation trainer. Many of you know who he is. This guy is going to get in your head, and he's going to create major, major breakthroughs, unlike you can believe. I'm telling you right now, major breakthroughs, unlike what you can believe. Chase Rayner, we just talked about him. We were talking about him earlier, sorry. This guy is absolutely a freaking genius when it comes to SEO. And he's going to be there speaking and spilling all his biggest secrets. Gregory Ortez, Fred Lamb, and many of these guys have volunteered to be a part of these separate side rooms where you can participate. But here's the deal. I just checked, and we're already down. So now we have only 8 seats left. And let me congratulate a few of the most recent ones. Let's see here. Maurice Warren, Russ Otto, Antoine Wynn, and Gerard Federici Baga. I totally butchered your name, but I'm just super pumped that you're coming. Guys, these are a lot of people that are taking action right now. And my question to you is, what are you doing? That's 8 seats left to be able to get that special bonus. And I really don't see any reason why you wouldn't. Now, I can see the comments. I see them, travel. Oh, I have to check this. I have to check. Can I keep it open? I'm not keeping it open, guys. Because here's the thing. I need to train you. I need you to understand something. When you make a decision, things will move out of your way. But when you focus on objections, objections will stay in your way. Right now, you have an opportunity. I want you to go book your seat. Okay, I'll even go as far as saying this. Book your ticket, and if for some reason you really can't make it, we'll refund you. It's okay. But at least do it right now. Make the commitment, because you'll be surprised how within the next hour everything will work itself out, and you'll be ready to all the monumental objections, or not objections, obstacles will be moved out of your way. But I wouldn't be here. Let me just explain something. Guys, no matter what happens, no matter how many people fill that room, I stand mostly to lose money on this event. Like, it's going to end up costing me a lot of money to run the event. So why would I even bother? Why am I doing it? I'm doing it because I'm telling you right now that a lot of the people who attend this event are going to go home and have the biggest breakthroughs they have ever had. We've seen it multiple times, and Learn, thankfully, now is in a financial place where we can afford to invest on your behalf. I want you to succeed, because that's the only way. I mean, I'll get you to come back and buy other programs. But I'm not doing this. I'm not pushing you this hard. I'm pushing right now. I know that. I'm insisting that you do this, and I'm not doing that because I want to make $397. There's nothing to do with that. I'm doing that because this event is that powerful for you. I'm doing that because we've put together the best speakers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of the best speakers. Not speakers, really. Who cares if they know how to speak? 13 of the best traffic generators and internet marketers on the face of this earth are all in this one room. Guys, if you wanted to be on a call with me, I charge $3,000 to $5,000 an hour. You want to come to this event and hang out with me at the bar? It literally costs you nothing. You don't even have to buy me a drink. I'll buy you a drink. That's the opportunity you get by getting off your butt and literally just getting your way over to Orlando, Florida. All right, March 16th, 17th, and 18th, Orlando, Florida, Omni Hotel. We're going to be there. Let's see. We are, whoa. Okay, we just had 3 more students take take us up. So we are now down to 4 seats left. I want to congratulate Zena Allen, Elizabeth Song, and Jeffrey Gyrisco. Gyrisco? I'm so sorry. Guys, I'm not like, I'm seriously, I'm looking at you. I'm standing in front of you. You know that I've launched many products in my life. Okay. And I'll sell those to you, but I never tell you, oh, you have to buy, you have to whatever. And yes, those products, I do make money on them and great. I hope you buy it. Right now, I'm telling you that I'm looking you in the face and I'm telling you, I don't care what your objection is. Okay. Unless you don't have a visa to get into the United States or something like that. That's something that's out of your control. But outside of that, I need you to think in yes and not in no. I need you to come up with the solution. I'm telling you, the people who show up at this event, their lives are going to transform and change. And I'm looking you right in the face and saying that, and I'm forcing you. I'm telling you, you need to be at this event. I would not insist unless I knew without a shadow of doubt that you need to be at this event. I want to congratulate Linda Sexton. So now we have 3 seats left here. 3 seats. This is that powerful. Cotton, I want to turn things back to you for a few more minutes here to just kind of talk about, can you talk a little bit about the kinds of results that have come out? I mean, you said, you've done these events with tons of people. What does it look like? What kind of things do you share? What kind of things do people go away and have results with? I mean, tell us a little bit about that.
What like something that people really never talk about is what happens outside the event. And this is where I've developed lifelong friendships from these events, business partnerships that I've made hundreds of thousands, in some cases over $1 million with the partnerships that I've made. But not only that, it's just everyone is very open. You're not going to get me on the phone to do I don't do one-on-ones. There would have to be an incredible dollar amount come forward. I can make more money by working than I can doing a one-on-one. There's just no money in it. So if anyone wanted to ask me a personalized question, this is the place to do it. I'm going to be hanging out right there, trying to answer everyone's questions. We're keeping it very intimate. We want to be able to get everyone's questions answered. So things that you're going to get one-on-one attention from each and every one of these speakers, which you would never be able to probably get them on the phone otherwise, by showing up to this event for $400, $397. And this is what people don't think about. It isn't that you're sitting there and you're getting this incredible information on the stage. It's have your questions prepared when you show up. Be listening. And if you've got a business together, or even if you don't, have important and engaging questions that you need answered, and have them prepared for when you come up and ask someone. And we enjoy answering questions, or we wouldn't be there. We're looking forward. The friendships that you're going to make are going to be lifelong. Especially, you already met people inside the Learn Nation, but the bonds that you're going to be able to make when you go to an event are going to be life lasting. I've still got at least 100 amazing friends that I still keep in contact with from all the events that I've been at over the last year. Networking and going out and finding something, or even if you need a resource, having a friend to say, hey, look, I'm kind of stuck with this. Who's your guy for this? Oh man, try this or that. Problem solved. But also, you're going to walk away with information that's going to be cutting edge. Each and every individual that we've hand selected here are visionaries. It's our job to stay ahead of the curve for traffic, to stay ahead of Google, stay ahead of everyone else. If my agency doesn't stay 6 months to a year of everyone else, it falls off. And all of these major A-list clients leave and go to other people. I've defended these rankings for 3 straight years consecutive in all of these cities and been unseated. And the things that we can teach you and show you in a short amount of time for that small amount of money. My cheapest course that I have out right now is $5,000. It's the absolute least expensive. You're going to be able to get a lot of cutting edge information, not just from me, but from these other dozens of individuals that's going to be there for literally, when you look at it, mere dollars. If you're going to tell me that you don't believe that you can show up to this event and get a return on your investment, then you're just not serious about your business. So answer me this. If this is something that you've wanted to do to find out about how, and I'm telling you, if you control traffic, you control money. If you've got an affiliate site, products, anything else, if you want to learn how to be a business consultant, own a digital marketing agency, anything else, conversion, if you think you got bad copy on your site, if you think that you need to have a better funnel, this is not just about search engine optimization. This is a full business package. It's going to turbocharge your business and literally put you ahead 6 months of the competition, because that's the pace that we all have to set for us to be at the revenue that we're at. If we're consistently not researching and developing and finding out what works and looking for the newest trends, we get left behind. We're not looking to be popular. We're looking to make money. And the only way to make money is to be ahead of the curve. So if you want to be ahead of the competition, if you feel that $397 is too much, make time to do so. I know you're saying that, man, the time, the travel, everything out, it's going to come out to more than that. I guarantee you that you're going to get a 10 to 20 fold the money back that you put into this event after you leave, if you apply it. The information that you're going to get from each individual. It's going to be a life-changing event, and I've tried to make each and every one of my events do there. If you're ready for a life change for mere dollars, about the cheapest investment you can put into yourself for 3 days, if you really break it down, it comes out to basically $130 a day. If you can't invest $130 a day to get groundbreaking and cutting-edge information, then your business is never going to flourish. It's all about networking and filling your mind up with new ideas and new cutting-edge strategies to take your business to the next level. So Anik, if they're serious, once we say just how inexpensive it is, at $130 a day, it seems ridiculous not to take advantage of it with all the firepower that's there.
It's so funny. You put it that way, and then I'm scratching my head. I'm like, oh my God, you're right. And so I just want to congratulate. We have one seat now left that I promised for the 100. We are literally one seat away from hitting 100 students. That's crazy. And by the way, we just started selling these basically a few days ago. So you guys can tell the event is going to sell out. The ticket prices will go up now. But I do want to welcome Leonard Kosonen and I cannot Puntush. It's your last name starts with a T. I don't even want to try to pronounce it and butcher it, but I'm so excited to meet all of you there. Guys, so I was just watching a comment that came in and someone said, Anik, I have to pay for flight and hotel. Okay. So it's not really $130 a day. So let's just say flights, $500 plus hotels, another, I don't know, $300 or whatever. That's $800 plus this. So you're paying $1,200. Okay, fine. Let's work that example out. Divided by 3 days, you're paying $400 a day with total cost, everything included, to be in a room of 13 experts who literally live in, they're all 7-figure earners, who are going to be at that hotel, pretty much locked into the hotel the entire 3 days. If you don't see them at the bar, they'll be at the, at the restaurants, or they'll be at the venue teaching or doing power hours. You get an opportunity to learn from the brightest people in the world. And what's going to hold you back, for some of you who are talking to me about it, is a flight and a hotel. I just want you to think right now about what kind of hunger it takes to have success. And if you're going to be in a place where a flight and a hotel can hold you back from that, I want you to get creative. Guys, my first event that I ever went to, I couldn't afford it either. I told you, I found 2 or 3 things around the house. I don't ever want to tell you to sell stuff to come to these events. I'm not going to, that's too much, but that's what I did. Because I was that committed. We literally have 1 seat left, by the way. Now I'm like curious to see who the next person comes in. It's going to be awesome. But after this, you can still, like I said, we'll still have about 25 seats left at $397, although they're also coming in on their own right now because we've been talking about it in Copywriting Academy, Inbox Blueprint, and in Facebook Academy. So the 25 is going to go away quickly. It's not just people on this webinar. And I don't know whether the price stays at $397 or goes up. I don't know, but we'll reevaluate at 125 students, because you could do the math right now. Let's say I sold 500 tickets at $400, guys. That's $200,000 that I earn, right, in ticket sales. I'm just being very transparent. I want you to understand. And I already told you it's costing me $350,000 to host the event. So I in a best case scenario, I'm putting $150,000 on the line to do the event. And I maybe we'll get a sponsor or something like that. I don't know. and hopefully they'll cover some of the cost. That's the plan. That's the goal. That's the hope. But I want you to understand that if this was a pure money-making thing for me, if I was sitting here and pushing you and pushing you and pushing you just because I want to make some money, I want you to understand that it doesn't work out in my favor. I want you to do this because it is very difficult. It is a lot of work. You know, it took Cotton and I months of planning and preparing, getting the hotel booked and ready. I'm gonna have 12 of my staff members are going to run it, to put it together. Cotton had to spend days and days following up. We had to convince and beg our speaking guests to come. Some of them we had to pay tons of money. It took us so much time and energy to put this together. That's why I'm saying it's not every day that you find these 13 traffic getting experts, all 7-figure earners in one room. It's very rare. And it's a lot of work, and it's not something that Learn's going to do maybe once a year now moving forward. I'm not committing to more than that. I mean, we'll have our events at Learn Center, but I'm not going to have 13 millionaires in there every weekend. All right, that's not going to happen. This is something that you get an opportunity to take care of right now. By the way, we just got rid of our last seat. I'll tell you what, guys. You know, I literally, Tara Ferguson, congratulations and welcome. You know, I could turn an eye if you want for another few seats, 4 or 5 seats. I'm not going to say anything. 100, 105 doesn't make a difference, especially because we're going to have about 4 or 5 power hour rooms. So it'll split it up, and it's only going to be hopefully about 20, 30 people per room, which gives you tons of front face time with these experts. So if a few more kind of trickle in here over the next couple minutes, and I'm going to let it go. But with that said, I am going to kind of close things up now. I just want to say thank you to everybody for being here. Thank you so much for your time. Cotton, you are amazing, man. I just want to really tip my hat to you. I'm just so appreciative of you being inside of Learn Nation and our students having access to you, and for you agreeing to do this event, and bringing on the best of the best and the brightest of the brightest, and calling in favors with those people that you know to come speak at this event. I know it's going to be powerful. Everybody, if you've booked your seat now, you know, Ter, Leonard, Linda, Jeffrey, Elizabeth, Puntash, Andy, Zana, Gerard, Antoine, Russ, Maurice, Oscar, Paul, Irene, Lawrence, Pavish, James, Barbie, Rich, Michael, please book your hotels right away, because that hotel is going to get maxed out. The discounted rate that we're providing you will go away. We have a discounted group rate for the hotel. Book it ASAP. You'll see it on the thank you page. Don't wait around. Book the nights. You can always do your flights later, but that hotel, once it maxes out, the rates go up by like 40, 50%. And then it's just extra money you don't need to burn, okay? So book the hotel now. We have some rooms still available. But like I told you, we started selling this thing like 4 or 5 days ago is when we really announced the event. We're already at 100 people. And you know, we only have a little bit of seats left. So Peter Austin, you snuck in there in the last minute. I will honor, Peter. I will honor for you. I will give you the badge as well to be able to attend Power Hours. So congratulations. So anyways, Cotton, thank you so much, man. Any final words?
No, you know what? It's been an incredible experience the last 6 months, even working with Learn. They always say that people always work with people that are make them feel amazing. And I'm happy to be a part of the Learn Nation. And I look forward to doing this first event, showing everyone what kind of value that we can bring them. And I just hope everyone takes part of it for the amount of work that we put into it and what we're trying to provide for them.
Yeah, thank you so much again, everybody. Thank you for being here. You have a final opportunity. Write the URL down if you want, learn.com/3XC. So you can grab this ticket and grab the discount. Do it right now. That again, learn.com/3XC. Write that down. Do it. Seriously, go right now. Commit. I need you to do this right now. I need you to commit, get that seat. The rest will work itself out. Be there, be live. 13 of the top millionaires and traffic generators in the world in one room for you. Can't wait to see you. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, this is Hanik Singhal. I bid you farewell, and I remind you, when life pushes you, stand straight, smile, and push it the heck back. We'll see you in Orlando, Florida between March 16th and 18th at the Omni Hotel at 3XC Live, teaching you how to get free traffic, how to convert that free traffic, and how to make a ton of money online. It's going to be a lot of fun. With that said, everybody, thank you so much. Write down the URL, www.learn.com/3XC. We will see you soon. Thanks.